Well, how the hell am I gonna explain the third fuel cell upon our rocket when there was no footage of it? I guess we gotta talk. So let's roll the intro and we're gonna catch up where I actually obtained the third fuel cell, and we're gonna see why the hell you weren't able to see the footage, as there is a couple of things which we will need to discuss.
Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel presents.
So yeah, on one of the previous episodes, we were able to actually witness the battle with the third robot, and each robot so far has provided us with a fuel cell. Now, if we take a look at the map, we can currently see that we are in the Solaris airfield, and this is where you are able to get your hand on the third fuel cell. So that means that we have the corrective facility where is the location number 1. Then we have this far off island where there is location number 2. Then you get to this location, and there are a couple of things which we will need to cover, where you get location number 3. And so hopefully we're going to try to go through this location and get to the fuel cell number 4 eventually. I have still absolutely zero fucking idea how to get upon this comlink, as I would really love to have the entire map unlocked. But yeah, so the unfortunate thing is that I had an episode uncovered, and what I did there, I'm gonna try to replicate over on this episode, or I'm just gonna try to salvage as much footage as I can so that it's usable. Unfortunately, Microsoft decided to have a fucking update, and for some dumbass reason, it totally screwed up with my microphone recording. So what happened was that the volume of my microphone has gone down like 20 decibels, and so when I then tried to actually edit the video, and even after raising up the decibels by like 10, it still was absolutely unsalvageable. So we're going to go over the stuff which I was trying to cover, and I kind of understand that the Dysmantle has become now one of the more popular series. So if you're new to the channel, I really appreciate you watching this, and I'm not really sure what we're going to do after we get the 4 fuel cells, because in the patch notes, there is an idea for actually doing a DLC, or there is a scheduled DLC. What's it going to be? God, I don't know. It would be funny. It would be so funny if the DLC would be actually you boarding the rocket, flying off into the space, and then you get to some station, and even that thing is infested, and from there you have to move on to some spaceship or something where the people are going to be. Just an idea. I'm just going based off the fact that actually they have decided to go with a freaking robots for boss battles here. Seriously, corrective facility, if this would be a swarm idea, that would be awesome, because if you go, for example, into the central football stadium, or soccer if you prefer it that way, this is a soccer field after all, there is a mission which you need to fulfill, and there you're gonna get swarmed by a giant wave of zombies. So I don't understand why they could have not gone with that. I mean, sure, it makes sense that you need to get the fuel cell out of something if you consider that option, but still it's pretty damn stupid. So anyhow, that was the unfortunate thing, and that is what I'm gonna try to fix. So here's the thing. When you get to the Solaris airfield, there are a couple of things which you need to keep in mind. The entry gate over here cannot be opened from inside, so you will have to go and bypass it through here, which will get you dangerously close to the boss battle. And you have to be extremely careful, because there are actually turrets spread around, so it's not only that the ex-humans are going after you, that's what the infected are called in this universe. There's also the giant robot, and then there are the turrets, and the turrets are actually gonna make this kind of annoying, because you cannot really use anything to like survive the shot from them. So the turrets are gonna just one-shot you, and then you're just gonna have to keep retrying the boss battle. So my suggestion is to try and clear out the turrets if you can. The best thing to do this is to actually utilize the rifle. As you can see, I have a pretty damn decently upgraded rifle, and if we reload, it takes 2 rounds for it to be cleared out. Now, for some dumbass reason, if you fully upgrade your rifle, your magazine is gonna go up until 9 rounds. Now, I'm not sure if this is Lee Enfield or if this is M1 Grand. It definitely doesn't look like it and does not have the clip to support that clicking sound. I actually talked about it quite a lot in my Call of Duty versus Medal of Honor video comparison, but that's a topic for an entirely different video. So what I'm gonna try to do on this one is, since we were over at the evacuation site and I had to go to Solaris, there are a couple of things which you need to do here. So first of all, there is a tomb. Now, what I'm going to try to do is go into the tomb and see if I still recall how to solve the puzzle. I'm going to try to show it to you. After that, we're going to try to get the campfire. We're going to try to make a run towards the time crate. Unfortunately, this campfire is not going to allow you to make the run towards the building because you need to run along the entire fence. So, also, the campfire inside here where the Mercury Installation is, where we're gonna talk about what's happening inside there and what you can craft inside, is gonna be another part of the video. And then we're gonna theoretically try to grab the campfire and do the timed crates so that we have cleared out everything here. I'm not really sure what else can be salvaged on this portion of the land. Obviously, it would be awesome if I would be able to like fix these bridges and be able to get here quite easily. But yeah, we have also potential to fix up this bridge, but we're gonna require the wooden planks in order to do this, because this is the bridge which hangs on the ropes. So yeah, planks are gonna be required, and I just don't know if I'll have to go to the pike steel manufacturing in order to grab them or such. So yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff, so I'm not really sure how effectively I'm gonna be able to squeeze this all in, but I'm gonna try my goddamn best in order to do so. And these different icons for the mana rifts, I'm gonna explain why you see them, and yeah, we're gonna try to cover all this. So I do apologize that this episode took me a little bit to get done. I was spamming quite a lot of Black Skylands episodes and quite a lot of Heroes of the Storm, but I lately really just wanted to play something fun like that. I was fed up with World of Warships. Hell, I don't even know if I'll be able to finish the Marlborough ship in the dockyard. I just completely stopped at stage 6 or something, and I haven't played the game in quite a while, so that's gonna be interesting. But anyhow, we're gonna start clearing out these things, and we're gonna try to see how much content can I cram in here. Most likely later in the episode, we can try to move up here. I don't know if I will require some specialized winter gear, because this seems to be even higher than any of the part of the island located over here, so we might be suffering from being super cold, while here we might be suffering from being super hot. And yeah, I'm probably never gonna suffer by being super hot. A nice idea though, but yeah, that's just not really gonna happen. So with that said, we're gonna try to do this step by step in order to make some sort of sense out of it. So let's do the Mercury Installation. That's gonna be the most complicated one, and I'm gonna have to probably screw around with the editing as is. So we need to find an entry into the building. As you can see, there's quite a lot of wrong stuff that has been happening around. I have been killing just about anything that moves in order to get rid of it. the building is quite heavily infested with the super tough skeletons, so you better make sure that you come prepared and that you have all of your ammunition and everything, because obviously they can see you through the windows and whatnot, and so that is just annoying. The entire entry to this building is filled with these dudes, so you better be really damn careful. Okay, so what's the point of you actually getting in, and how do you get to this campsite, and why can this campfire be actually used for you to reach the time crate? Well, as you can see, the entire building suffers with this weird situation where you have desert growing inside, or you have winter, or you have, for example, even the tropical zones inside. So it's really confusing as to what is happening, and inside is this temporal rift. So when you actually get to this location, what you're gonna find out is that there is a quest for you to fulfill. As you can see, there is jungle mixed in with snow, mixed in with God knows what else, and you have even these rifts and these enemies moving around. So what you will need to actually do is go over to this console, and that is gonna allow you to fabricate a digital wristwatch. Now, I already have this digital wristwatch, and what it allows you to do is basically you will be moving a tiny bit faster than you should, but also it will affect your surrounding area. So think about the watch that we can get, like for example this one, right? The old pocket watch. We were able to obtain this goddamn thing up here in the North Star installation in this fabricator, and that one slows down the time, so it creates this sort of temporary rift around you and just messes up with the flow of time. And what you do then, after you pick up the watch because you need it, you go over here and there is this rift which you need to enter. If you try to do this, I cannot unfortunately apparently do it because I already finished this. You will try to fulfill a quest where you will be actually jumping around the map. So each time you jump around the map, if you recall a previous episode where we were in the Volcano Mount Temple, there were these specialized enemies, those sort of ancient skeletons with shields and these sort of weird shaped swords. So those are gonna be appearing in 2, and whenever you appear, I swear to God, I actually, just for the hell of it, was while jumping around from point to point, I actually checked the map, and I swear to God, once we were even inside the Cage suburb, then we actually appeared in Pioneer Spark, and we jumped to like 2 to 3 locations. There is even a log surrounding the mystery of this location. I'm not really sure if it's over here. So we managed to capture one entity that appeared, but it vanished after a while. So you will have to keep battling the 2 soldiers, and the strangest thing is that wherever you appear, initially they are both stunned. So my suggestion is to run towards one, have like a sledgehammer or an axe ready, and do a charged attack. If you manage to execute this correctly, you will be able to take out one of them before the 2 of them snap out of the confusion effect, and they will charge at you. So then you have to only take out one of them, one of the remaining 2 enemies. So this happens a couple of times. You get a decent reward, and you get to keep the digital watch. That is what happens inside of the Mercury Installation. And the Mercury Installation is super effed up because you can see there's desert, there's rainforest, there's snow inside. Completely confusing. It apparently totally manages to screw up with everything. I do not know if the mana rifts are related to you fulfilling this quest, but what manages to happen after you do this is that this icon will appear. And now the question is, if you get to these spots, if you are going to be able to travel through them. So for example, if you would enter a mana rift over here, you would pop up somewhere, I don't know, on top around the sanctuary farm or somewhere, God knows where. The other thing, so that would be the Mercury installation. So obviously there is this sort of weird sci-fi element to the game regarding the time shifts and how you manage time and all these sorts of weird funky stuff. I'm not gonna go into too much detail because, well, logically, I don't have all the information, and my knowledge in science is, well, just because I have been watching Star Trek Next Generation for past couple of days, that doesn't give me an excuse to try and explain anything science related. Trust me, I will just confuse the living hell out of everyone, including myself. So let's just not do that. So that is what you need to do over here. If you have the digital watch, you can do the quest. Once you do the quest, you are able to interact with these mana rifts a bit differently. Because previously, when we were moving around and the mana rifts were appearing, when we were moving from point A to point B, they were just these weird spots which were slowing you down when you try to move around them or move past them. So now you have this option to interact with them. So for example, if we go to like Beckard's family farm, it is possible that you can enter maybe this mana rift, pop in over here and open the time crate on the elevated area. And then you can try to go over to this campfire and reach this time crate, right? So there's going to be plenty of weird stuff which you can try to mess around with. Getting to this time crate might be a little bit more confusing. And I don't know if I want to dedicate an entire episode just to the goddamn timed crates. It seems kind of weird, but obviously the mana rifts are a key in order for you to get to some of them as the game currently stands. So with that said, we are gonna now try to move on to this campfire, and then we are gonna go to the tomb, and I'm gonna try to see if I will be able to replicate the success of solving the puzzle. It was actually one of the more difficult ones. It took me a couple of tries to like figure it out. I'm gonna most likely fuck it up even on the first attempt here. I'm just saying, I'm not a freaking genius, God knows that. I'm not the smartest cookie in the jar, but I'll still try to put out decent content for you to enjoy. So we are gonna go and try to get towards the tomb so that we can see what is hiding inside while we dispose of whatever it is that has still managed to survive my initial playthrough through this region. So I have been quite diligent at trying to kill just about anything. Some of the ex-humans are becoming more of a nuisance than actually you trying to resolve this. So let's see if we can revisit the tomb. So once you are inside of the tomb, you're gonna be facing off against quite the challenging puzzle here. It actually took me quite a few attempts in order to figure this out, and so the goal is to move all these 4 blocks over to here, as each one will open one of these 4 gates. So if I recall this even maybe slightly, I'm gonna try to follow the process and see how badly I can screw this up. So bear with me, because I don't think this is gonna work out on the first attempt. I'm just warning you right now. Things might go not as planned. So what I did also bad when I was trying to resolve this puzzle, it wasn't just me trying to figure out, okay, so which one of these goddamn stones can I move first? It was also, where do I need to move them? Because once I moved the stones down here, I suddenly realized that, well, holy crap, I kind of cannot move it up here, or I cannot move it up here. And when there are 2 of them right next to each other, you are screwed as is. So what we're gonna actually do is move this one over here. Then we're gonna try to fill in this spot, and then we are gonna move on to these two because you're gonna have more room to move them around. Okay, so with this one over here, now the goal should be to theoretically try to, let's see if I recall this correctly. I don't think I do, but here goes nothing. So we're gonna move this one over here. And I already did screw up. It's quite possible. It might take me a while to remember how the hell to solve this puzzle. Okay. Like this. So that's a second gate. Now on to the next one. So the key is to get it over here. I suggest you clear out this one first. And then you need to push in the last one. Okay, well, I thought I'm gonna have to do this like 10 times or something in order to recall what it is. But this was actually so challenging, it somehow stuck with me. And so this is gonna open up the 4 gates, and then you are gonna be able to crack open the tomb and pick up the massive orb, which you do need in order to get to the pyramid. I cannot view the map through here, but that's the puzzle inside of the tomb. So I just wanted to showcase it to you, just so that you know, in case you would be struggling with this. Trust me, it did take me like 12 or some attempts in order to figure it out. So don't worry. The key here is to have fun with the games. If you are simply struggling, I can understand. Okay, there seems to be a bunch of crates over here, so we can theoretically go take a look at what the hell is up there. I haven't explored the entire section of this map because I can honestly tell you, after you start to just sit on a crap ton of resources, I don't know. Looks like the grenades are... Oh my god, I thought it would kill it. Seriously, 3 freaking frag grenades weren't able to pick this thing off? Well, that's idiotic, but okay. Let's pick up even this cactus. So that was that. I'm gonna kill the wolf. As you can see, because I have the watch equipped, I'm just able to keep moving around a bit faster. If I were to change this for the old pocket watch, you can see that the movement is more sluggish, and even the movement is not as fast. So it depends, but also keep in mind that this affects the area around you. So if you want to attack an enemy, the enemy is attacking you faster. If you want to escape the enemy is moving either faster or slower based on the chronometer that is equipped on your hand. So what we can theoretically try to do here is try to camp and see if we can reach the time crate. Unfortunately, this is entirely walled off. I don't think there might be that many more valuable things over here or over the shoreline. Upon closer inspection, yeah, like there's a truck, there's some small jungle, maybe here there might be something. And then there would be the way for me to figure out how to fix up these 2 places. So if these are just the drop bridges, and I will be able to fix this up, but I feel like maybe this one will require the same wood as the one located over here. I don't really know what the dried up lake can hold for me. Maybe I will look around, but I will try to actually move on to the content which might be logged in this last location over here. Still have no idea how to get into the center or what's inside of it, and I definitely do wonder how can we get over here, because if we would go through the West Harbor area where there is access to whatever this dock is supposed to be, where there are all sorts of sunk ships, we cannot actually get there because there's only simple point of entry, and that has been this bridge, which has been destroyed. So yeah, I'm not really sure if there is another way for me to reach this place. That means that I'm kind of stuck here. So we're gonna try to camp, and we're gonna try to leave, and we're gonna try to make a run for the building and see if we can open the time crate. I'm gonna ignore the ex-humans. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, alright! So we were able to do it with 1 second left. So, awesome. Awesome stuff. It's actually kind of funny how the doors were able to stop the damn wolf from chasing after me. But venison, okay, I'll take it. Still kind of a little shame that there is no survival aspect of you to potentially having to feed yourself or having to scavenge for food, like canned food or whatever food, because growing crops is actually a time-consuming process. Now you can invest in your skill tree in order to speed up the growth. Stuff like tomatoes and potatoes, those are gonna grow you faster. But onions, corn, and wheat, especially onions and wheat, take a extremely long time to grow. So you might want to invest into that, especially if you would try to do in the Fror naval base, the Ark. So the Ark is a location where you need to dump off a crap ton of resources. It's up in the thousands. And also, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do these shelter mini games. I'm not really sure if I'm just struggling over at the one which I tried to keep doing over here, but each time I failed, I actually kept dying, so it was really annoying. Because I'm currently only able to build 2 turrets, maybe I will need to start clearing out some of these spots which were in the closer vicinity to the starting point. Now, when I actually played the game and we were, let's say, in this region, there was the shelter, but the shelter loudspeaker has not been yet implemented. So the game was still in early access, and it only went into the full release when I was in like episode 17 or God knows which one. So that is why I also did not do the early access review, because I would not be able to objectively judge the game without having to invest enough time. And I'm not gonna speculate about how the game ends or whatever if I have not experienced it, and if I cannot say, okay, this is actually really awesome, go check it out, or you know what, this is a pass, let's try to get some other game. And with Dying Light 2 on the horizon, I can understand that maybe I should have been spamming Dysmantle or some of the other zombie games here on the channel in the preparation for that, but we're gonna see how my coverage of this game is gonna be possible, because I know, because I'm personally subscribed to certain channels which have been covering video games for years, and they get access to the video games like 2 days before everybody else. So I get access to the Dying Light 2 on the 5th of February, right? That's like Friday. And so they might get access to it on the 3rd. And so by the time I'm actually able to start recording the footage, and then try to render it out, and then try to upload it, and because it takes like 2 days for YouTube to process a video in 1440p, when I actually upload it, chances are you're only gonna be able to view it in like 480 or some horrible resolution. So we're gonna see how that all works out. Of course, that is my problem, but I want to make sure that I will have a quality content for you prepared. So I kind of do apologize because I keep rambling on, but I'm trying to make sure that I will cover everything that has been missed, and so that we can have some fun on the channel and continue to grow it. We are almost at 250 subscribers, so I'm really appreciative of that, as you guys are amazing for being so freaking patient with me. Okay, so with that said, we have cleared out this. We are still on the Solaris station. So what we could use is actually going to the Allen's farm. We are gonna have to pick up the logs over there, or the processed wood, which then we're gonna need for this fixable bridge and even potentially for this one. And so we're gonna see if we're gonna be able to get to this region. I'm assuming this time crate can be only accessed upon us completing these 2 fixable drawbridges. So that's the plan for now. So I'm gonna go to Alan's farm. I can theoretically try to run around the dried up lake and see what the hell is inside. I don't really feel like clearing out the rest of the infected because lots of tight corners, and you can see that these bastards are quite deadly, even with the stuff that I still have access to. So I can actually do this. I'm gonna heal myself up. He's just gonna stand there. This is the most awesome thing about the zombie infestation in this game. I really love it. It gives me a chance to not fuck up so many times. But trust me, I have fucked up quite plenty as is. We could theoretically, you know what? Come on. Come on, you see me. That's just weird. Why won't you go out? What is up with you? Okay, well that was weird. Unfortunately, we don't have a perk which would allow me to pick up the landmine, so that sucks. Mercury lab codes complained that the samples we received needed to be of higher quality, whatever that means. Okay, so let's go take a look at the dried up lake. And of course, if you want to actually be doing the stuff for the Ark, you can totally do this. If you feel that it would be boring for you to actually go around and chop down every fucking tree so that you have the wood which you require for the donations, my suggestion, go to one of the link towers, have the enemies respawn. They are gonna be tougher, but they're gonna be giving you better loot, and you can then gather resources this way because you are at least engaging in combat, and then you can go into the Ark and donate the stuff over there. I don't think I would be actually doing the Ark. I think it would be just a horrible waste of my time. So what I might try to focus on, if I will be able to execute this, is actually try to do a guide, because I see that still people keep putting into the comment section that, hey, you know what? I had also problem reaching Curtis Field North. Or how the hell do I get from the correctional facility the keys that I need in order to unlock it? Because I was moving around this entire location like a total freaking idiot, while all I had to do is get over here. So, I'm still considering it. I have discovered that it's actually possible for me to have multiple save files. I was especially afraid that if I would try to start a brand new game, I would lose this entire progress. And getting back to this point, since we are like 30 or how many hours in, it would just probably freaking kill me. So logically, yeah, but for the guide, I definitely would like to probably try my hand at it. I do have some ideas for some videos which I want to do, but it's just gonna take a time, so please bear with me. Because starting off at new job and everything, it's gonna be a little bit hectic until the things settle down. So just keep it patient with me. So far, I'm not making any money here, but maybe one day I'm gonna be able to turn this into a business or something which everyone is gonna be able to enjoy. So it looks like this place is quite heavily infested with the large dudes, and it's quite actually deadly. So yeah, I'm not really loving this here. Definitely doesn't feel like they dropped a nuke in here. So, yeah, but there's a turret, so the road is blocked off. Could totally take her out. If it's just the basic ex-humans, I do not care. They are not that scary. The spitters, that's different. We can close the doors and he's completely fucked now. but I have to be careful because they can still screw me over. These suckers are quite difficult. I really hate their guts. So even in our later stages and with some better equipment, we can still take quite a lot of punishment and like get super easily killed, like super easily. So be careful, because I have shown on the channel that I have done some stupid stuff where I accidentally rotated my equipment and I tried to heal instead of throwing a grenade or something, and it just totally screwed up the whole goddamn thing for me. Okay, so let's see. We need to now go to the Allen's farm. We have went through the lake or whatever it used to be back in the days, and so we know that it's just completely infested with the skeletal buddies, and I don't want to go there and play around with them because they are no fun. Okay, getting to the farm, slicing and dicing. And as you can see, there are even some signs of jungle and what have you. I'm gonna pick this all up. We're gonna clean this all up. And it looks like they are chasing after the poor deer. God damn it, that's horrible. But it's actually funny to see that there's this sort of survival, or that the infection is trying to spread itself into the non-infected beings. Even if it would mean going after something which is no longer human. Okay, we were able to take these suckers out. So, with that said, I'm thinking we're gonna need, I think it was around 8. So let's see if that is gonna resolve the conundrum over here. I don't really want to be planting any more crops over here because I don't see that much of a point for me to get here. It's really not that important for me to be coming to the Allen farm. You can even theoretically do farming on even the dried out farm, but honestly, these don't have such large fields. I mean, sure, here you have 2 land masses where you can do the crops, but probably the best one is Sanctuary Farm, because you can do 2, 4, 6 times 11 and 2, 4, 6 times 2, 4, 5. So quite massive fields all in one location. Just be careful about the damn spiked traps. And then if you want to, you can use the Evans farmhouse. You can do Packard's family farm. So there are a couple of spots where you will be able to grow your crops. They sort of follow this weird line over here. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Then there's also Lawrence's farm, but try to keep it in places where you will hang around. This is why I even recommend moving away your crabs, wood and timber, sawmill production, eventually to like the pike steel manufacturing, because you're gonna go through the central city over here quite a lot of times. So yeah, it's quite close. And all you need to do is just equip a freaking gas mask, and that's an issue resolved. Okay, so let's see if we can actually go and fix the damn bridge. And we have, I totally did not even pay attention to which day we have currently on our hands. I'm gonna grab the wood because shockingly smelting and even crafting wood requires wood as a resource or plant-based matter. So trying to do farming on a larger scale can become quite plant matter consuming, and it's just kind of annoying. Still am also confused as to why swinging the axe cannot kill multiple enemies simultaneously. So we're gonna be able to drop this bridge. Then I want to go over here. I want to avoid this and all of that. This place is quite heavily infested. I haven't been around here too much because I have been avoiding confrontation with the enemies before I had the killer comlink installed. So that makes sense. Of course, if you want to eventually come back, clear the place out, or hell, have them respawn and become tougher, go nuts. It's up to you. The game is definitely lots of fun. I still hate certain things which have been... Fudge, I am missing 2 pieces. I still hate certain choices about the game, such as the fact that the boss battles for the fuel cell are with a robot and they are not in some heavily infested location, because then they throw you some really awesome boss battles with some difficult zombies or infected, and you are wondering, well, why the hell this could have not been for the fuel cell, you know? So, I mean, like, the fuel cell could have been holding all the cells in the cell block closed, and upon you actually retrieving the fuel cell, it could have unlocked all of the cells, and therefore the entire prison would try to swarm you. So you would have to fight your way out of the danger. That would be so much cooler. So much cooler. But I mean, I don't know. I don't design games. I would love to try it one day, but unfortunately, I just suck at coding. I have tried a couple of times, and I just cannot seem to be able to get there where I need to get. Let's get these 2 more lumber pieces, and we are gonna be able to go and fix that goddamn thing. And the other bridge should be the drop bridge. Trying to sneak on these suckers because they can be quite annoying when they try to jump at you. So dodging them can become quite annoying. One disappointing thing about the desert is that there are no phone lines or the poles which you are able to break down for steel ingots. So that's annoying. I think we were able to take out these 2 guys with the grenade. And the third one. Nothing inside. Some mushrooms for some fun. Drop this sucker down and we are back to this location. So what I want to try and do right now is try and go and see if we can actually make this weird run. So through here, and then follow it towards the time crate. So let's give it a shot. We're gonna donate all of our stuff because this is the closest location. It's just gonna probably take few attempts. So all the screwing around, whatever might be obstructing your passage to get to your goal, you might have to clear out in order to be able to get there a bit faster. But we are making a trial run. So let's see if we're gonna be able to do it or not. Whole place is infested. 7 seconds. Okay. We definitely need to clear out some of this bullshit in the surrounding area in order to make the road a bit easier to navigate. So I'm gonna do that and we're gonna try again. And so I will catch up with you or mustard with you in a couple of seconds. Okay, so let's try this once more. Was able to clear out some of this path. We're gonna keep on running towards the bridge number 1. We're gonna take a shortcut through here so that we don't have to run around like a bunch of dummies. Chop down this fence in order to not prevent us from reaching the damn crate. And with that, we get... Oh my god, that's actually really awesome because we are getting the lumber which we have used in order to fix up one of these goddamn bridges. So pretty damn awesome. Pretty damn awesome. I don't know if I need to investigate. There is a fishing spot. I think I left some fish down there, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, quite annoying. Let's fix ourselves up. There should be one more dummy. Okay. So this has been cleared out. I was able to pick up a bunch of plant-based matter. I'm still not going to do farming over here because it's completely out of hand and I just don't see the reason behind it, especially if you manage to pick up a bunch of perks which are able to help you grow and the crops a bit faster, so there's absolutely no reason for you to be going all the way out here. It would be just totally idiotic. Okay, so this crate has been done. So we have gone through the Mercury Installation. We have picked up the time crate. We have done the tomb. There is the third boss battle with the third fuel cell. And so now we're going to try to get over to this location. I know that the episode is already somewhat long, but I want to see if we can at least get over there. And from that point, if we can maybe decide to wait for the next episode or just try to get somewhere and see how far we can take it. I haven't made up my mind yet. I'm gonna see how I feel about it, but yeah, hopefully we're gonna be able to get as much fun out of this video as possible. I do want to make it entertaining for you, especially because now lots of people are watching Dysmantle on my channel apparently. I am uploading it on Community of Steam, I'm uploading it on YouTube. I'm trying to use all the keywords and everything in order to make sure that the content gets recommended, so that's all I can do. Alright, so we can really fast travel because the link tower is all the way over here. I would have to go, theoretically I can go to the Mandrake Diamond Mine, and from there we can fast travel to Westport Harbor, and from that point we can follow this road up here and just try to get up over to this location. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So let's camp, restock on stuff. I'm not even gonna be honestly checking right now if there's something to be crafted or invented. Like, there are just few things which I'm missing. Motorcycle helmet, I cannot equip it now because if I would lose the safari hat or what's this thing called, the desert helmet, I would start to overheat and I would take damage. I don't need the Rift toolkit right now because, well, I kind of do, but allows opening and entering mana rifts, but we need mana chunks for that. I don't know how to get mana chunks as of yet, so we're gonna have to play around with this and see what can be done. And then there's like the bandolier, and then there's a lightning rod, and that's probably it. I don't know if they're gonna be adding more stuff later on. Okay, so what's next? Well, there are these obelisks, which are like missions where you are gonna be charged by a bunch of weirdos. We can theoretically try to do one. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to survive it. I definitely know it's gonna be probably more doable than actually me trying to do the freaking tower defense minigame. That's just really stupid. Are we able? I should return with one blue-eyed orb. Yeah, so we're gonna need something in order to trigger this place. A blue-eyed orb. We can take a look if we do have that in our inventory. Blue-eyed orb. Okay. Intrigued. Blue-eyed orb. Blue-eyed orb. We do have it. Because there are 3 of these suckers. One is over here. Then there should be one over here. And then there should be one more down here. And I don't really know what happens if you fulfill all 3 of them. But I'm kind of intrigued as to what's gonna crawl out of the ground if we try to activate this sucker. Okay. So, yep. This is gonna be kind of fun. I'm taking a crap ton of damage here. Okay, the grenade seems to be doing quite something. Okay, I'm trying to take out this dumbass because he's the one who can really screw me over. We have this sort of area of effect where we can operate. Okay, that's wave number 1. And we get a bunch of wood. Now there's wave number 2. Okay, we're gonna try to keep on avoiding the explosions. Oh, fudge. I'm not gonna be able to avoid all those explosions. Okay, okay. That's a little tricky. But I think we can manage somehow. Definitely frag grenades and landmines might be something which I might to resolve to use. Hold on. Let's try... Yeah, we don't have the shift trio, huh? They tend to group up quite nicely. This is actually quite a good option to use the axe. Sledgehammer is super slow. Rifle is not really gonna be helpful to goddamn much. I'm gonna switch the chronometer to the old time trinket so that we are moving a tiny bit slower, and we're gonna see how that's gonna affect everything. But I definitely... So there are like a couple of waves which we need to do in order to pull this off. There is our corpse, so I want to retreat everything which was inside of that backpack. I should have tried to actually switch the damn chronometer before the waves come in. So we're gonna go back to digital. So I'm here in there a bit faster. Hold on, where the hell is this damn thing? I really need to learn this sort of way. So this might be a fun thing in the episode. Let's reload so that we have access to the shift trio. And so now we have them. And I can try to throw around the damn landmines to see if leaving them here is gonna actually allow me to use them for the combat. I will just have to make sure these freaking things aren't gonna kill me. Please remain on the ground. Awesome. We're able to take out quite a lot of these idiots already. Will you knock it the hell off? It's super annoyingly fast. I cannot really hit the damn mark on this idiot behind me, and so I'm taking a crap ton of damage here. Okay, I really need to hide somewhere so that I can heal up. Cannot escape the range of area. Okay, so we were able to clear out this. We need to heal. I don't think without the landmines we're gonna be able to initiate the next wave as successfully. But I'm gonna be able to claim the reward. So we are gonna try to do this on multiple attempts, so that I have access to the landmines and everything. They seem to be helping quite a lot with all this crap. So let's restock. And then we're gonna try this once more. So landmines for everybody! And I'm just kind of worried as to what the hell is gonna spawn in this time. Okay. The basic ex-humans, I do not care about them. These things are my larger worry because they are able to throw those damn projectiles towards me. Claim the reward. Steel ingots. I'll take it. And we're gonna go back. We're gonna grab the landmines yet again. It's not cheating if you are able to use it like this. You're just using everything that is set up for you. And you are preparing for the upcoming battle. It's not my fault this is a possibility. I'm not doing something like jumping through a freaking wall in order to speedrun through the game. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, fudge. That unfortunate moment when you do not manage to land any of your landmines so that they would actually help you out. Ain't that a load of something? Come on. No! Son of a freaking bitch! He just started tossing the freaking grenades over and over, and that just prevented me from finishing this off. Yeah. Definitely cannot run this on the digital watch. It's really stupid. Like that one enemy which had the freaking which looks like Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. I wasn't even able to like mark her for the kill, and so the only thing which happened was that she was chasing after me. Like yeah, it was just not my best performance. So let's do this, and let's switch this for this. And let's see if we can close in the distance. Yeah, you see, it's much different, huh? It's still suffering with the same issue that if you have too many targets, it's really difficult for the game to let you mark a single target. But with the shift trios and with that landmine, we're able to take out at least some of these suckers. Definitely much more doable with this chronometer. Awesome. So now we can collect the reward. I cannot really claim this landmine. Okay. So we have one more to be fulfilled. So let's go and do just that. We're gonna restock. We're gonna repair. We're gonna put our fight to the test, or we're gonna put our skills to the test. And that should allow us to defeat this first monument. No, son of a bitch. I have to redo the whole damn thing because you keep spamming like a spam. Nothing against spam. Okay, so let's try this one more time. It's just that if you click multiple times the right mouse button, this guy is just gonna try to fulfill all those commands, and you might end up stuck on a spot. It's really not the best. I do wonder what's gonna be the boss. Hey, it works for me! Okay, hold on. We need to switch this for this. Again, struggling to mark the damn dog for a kill. Really fucking annoying. We're able to take out the spitting thing with the shift trio. Absolutely missed any of the things or the shifts. Completely missed this dude. Okay, and we are missing this last thing. And that's it. That should be it. That should be the final battle. And there we go. A mana shard. So for collecting these, is this what we need for the rift? Hold on, let's switch to the digital. So let's dump everything here. Let's camp and let's take a look at the mana shard. No, that's mana chunk. I don't know if mana shards can be somehow combined into mana chunks. That has not been explained to me. But okay, I'll take it. So that means that's the first obelisk. So there are 2 more obelisks to go. But keeping in mind that we had to use one of these large orbs which are surrounding the pyramid. So if I will have to use 2 more of them, I'm gonna have to find the remaining hidden temple somewhere. I would really love to be able to get to the pyramid in order to find out what and where. There seems to be a bunker, so there's gonna be another one of those tower defense games here. It doesn't seem like there are that many spots where there is a temple. How the hell did I miss this one? Okay. So we're gonna obviously have to go even there. So that's most unfortunate. So yeah, exploration is gonna definitely reward you, but thankfully you are able to spot some of these things from even just observing the map. So just keep that in mind. Obviously, due to lack of time or just trying to cram in as much as I could not have been screwing around and running around like total idiot trying to discover every inch of the map. Maybe there's an achievement for it in Dysmantle. Who knows? There's quite a lot of them, so you might have some fun in case you are an achievement hunter. I'm not really an achievement hunter. There's a tower defense game. I don't see a temple, however, up in here. Just saying, there is crap ton of stuff in this game to be done. Like honestly, there is a crap ton of stuff to be done here. So theoretically, what can we try to do? I can try to do to the diamond mine, and we can go and try to get over here. And with that, we're gonna call it quits. And then on the next episode, we're gonna try to get up here through here and see what can be done. I think that's kind of reasonable bargain for what you're gonna get out of here. I know every episode cannot be chock full of God knows what amazing content, but I'm trying my best. I would really like to get to the last region, but with this constant shifting in the fashion, which I need to keep doing, so constantly switching what clothes I'm wearing, it's annoying. It's an interesting way to control how the player is able to access certain regions if you don't want to be taking constantly damage and die from overheating or being super cold. So yeah, I don't recall right now what's the condition code where you die from being cold. Is it hypothermia? Someone has to let me know in the comment section. I have I think 1 perk or maybe 2 perks for faster fishing. You can of course equip stuff in your inventory like the digital watch, or maybe it's just the digital watch which is allowing me to fish out everything this fast. And so you are then able to get the fish a bit faster out of there. Right now, what I need is more of that weird green-looking fish, which is like this mutated mixture of salmon and God knows what else. So I think we have caught everything over here. So let's get to the Mandrake mine. And let's see what can be done regarding the other temple. And one of these days, I should definitely go and check out the pyramid to see how far we are with the progress. It will at least give me an idea of if I'm getting even slightly close or if I'm light years away. Still. So we're gonna go over to Mandrake. We're gonna donate this stuff. And fast travel. And we need to go to Everglade. Fortunately for us, we already do possess the clothes which are gonna allow us to reach this location. I just need to figure out how the hell did I get there. Okay, so I feel like I'm gonna have to go down through there. I think we have the deadly uplink installed. So I might have to follow this road. Then go down. Yeah, the crazy amount of corpses is kind of giving it away. Then we're gonna have to follow through here. Until we reach that temple site. So now we are here, and now we need to get over moi. Okay, and how the hell did I miss this spot is beyond me. Okay, maybe I just did not want to put up with the fat guy. You know what? Let's do the landmines. Yeah. Awesome. Come on. Charge that attack. And let's see what sort of puzzle awaits me. And how much am I gonna be able to embarrass myself this time? Okay, so this is gonna be interesting. One thing which immediately comes to mind is switching from the digital to the old pocket watch. This is gonna change the pattern at which these things operate. So I feel like we're gonna have to time this just the right way. Okay. Are you kidding me? Is that it? Okay. Disappointed! I guess. Holy crap, we have 11 out of 14. That ain't that bad. Okay, I'll take it. So the key was here, obviously, to use the old pocket watch, so the time modifier slowed down everything by quite a lot, and that allowed me to walk through the snakeheads spitting hot fire. So yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for this one. So if you want to be even more freaked out by the channel and you want to know what I'm currently up to, make sure to subscribe. And who knows, there's an obelisk over here, and so I just picked up the huge orb, so we might be able to do this one next time, and then try to make our way up here. Or maybe I'm just gonna go down here, and I don't know. I'm sorry that I'm super weird. I did not want to even re-record this because I just knew there's gonna be a whole bunch of fucking around just because of the goddamn Solaris station. But I was eventually able to figure it out, so yeah, fun stuff. Fun stuff. So anyhow, that's gonna be it for this one. If you did like it, big thumbs up. If you want to see more, check out the playlist, and also the previous episode will be featured in links in the video's description. For some freaking reason, YouTube is preventing me to use them as hyperlinks, so you will have to unfortunately copy them, which might be more annoying for those of you who might be still shockingly watching this on your mobile device or whatever other gizmo you are using these days. I mean, honestly, today you can watch this even on your smartwatch, apparently. I still think it's kind of weird to have a watch which you need to charge every goddamn day and is telling you you are fat, you need to go to the gym, or how bad you are at the gym, or some other stuff. So anyhow, that's just my personal opinion. I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you all at the next one. Ah, man, this is gonna creep out so many people. So many people. Ah, that was fun. Totally worth it. Oh no, I placed the mine all by accident. Okay, so how the hell do I get to this goddamn time crate? Over here. So we need to run like so. I need to get to this freaking bridge. I'm being stuck. 5 seconds ago, son of a biscuit. Isn't there a shortcut which I can use? I definitely want to grab you. Okay, so where is this goddamn campfire?